It's about 10 o'clock at night. Pulled in the Jeep and start to do the radio install in this one just to kind of get it out of the way. So first things first, go ahead and take off the negative battery just to keep it safe. 10 mil, that should loosen everything up. And just put it aside for now. Then we'll proceed to the inside of the vehicle. Alright, we'll begin by taking off the little tray cover right here. That's going to expose a 7 mil right here. So just put that aside for now. And you're going to be popping this off. You can actually hold on to this one and just pull it. It's only held by clips down there. So it's not really that hard. Same goes on the bottom. This does have a locking clip the last time I recall. Let me check real quick. Yep. See that red clip? You had to push it to the left to release it, and then you just depress this right here, the locking tab. You're also, once you get that out, that's going to expose a 7 millimeter right there. And then for the bottom part, this one just pops off, only held by clips. Again, put it aside, and that's going to expose the 7 mil right here. And one down here. Once you get that out, you can go ahead and put the steering wheel column down, lock it in, and you can pretty much start prying this off, and I'll show you what that looks like once I have everything off. Here's that red locking tab right here. All you have to do is push it to the left and press this, and that'll release the power window switch. Like I said, you still got to take off the 7 mils, but that exposes the other 7 mil here. And let's go ahead and take that off. So I removed the radio. This one's pretty easy. The main power harness right here. Secondary one, they're all just held by clips. And I believe this is for the power antenna. So also press the tab right here and then release the lock. Same goes to the white one. And then just pull the radio after that. I went ahead and mounted the GPS right there. Conveniently had this little lip or mounting spot, so I ran it inside. Also ran the mic in the center. That way if they take off the top, hopefully that's not going to interfere with talking over the phone or Bluetooth or anything like that. So I went ahead and also ran the mic along with the harness for the GPS. So I'm going to go clean that up once I have everything mounted, and I'll show you what that looked like. So I have the dash temporarily placed in here for now. This is not fully locked in. It is there, but it's just not locked in. I already tested everything out just to make sure everything works. You have to make sure if you have the version JEEP Wrangler that has the premium sound, you have to follow the setting. Basically, you have to go from a normal to the high amp, and it'll have you the instruction here. You have to input a password, go to factory, things like that, and then you have to choose the XP JEEP all, and then you have to change to the XP high amp. That way it will tell the Jeep to pretty much run it, since it has a factory amplifier. If you don't have a factory amplifier, then you will choose pretty much the standard non-high amp, but this one has to be done if you have the factory amplifier on it. But anyway, just a quick rundown. Obviously I got the mic right here. I kind of already slowly placed everything there. Like I said, this is not locked in because I want to make sure everything works, i.e. pretty much the GPS and things like that, before I put everything locked in, screws back on. But overall, it is a pretty big screen. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together, pretty much all the little clips and things like that, and I will leave this unlocked, not fully clipped in, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna play with it for a little bit, make sure the GPS locks in, and actually let me go ahead and turn it on real quick just to show you. So that's pretty much the unit. So I haven't tried to lock it in or anything like that, but I'm gonna play with it for a little bit. So overall it wasn't too bad. It's time consuming. I did have to trim a little bit just to make sure everything fit back normal. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mess with it and go from there. Just to show you a quick demo, I got everything put back together. The power window module there, screwed everything back. So this thing has a lot of features, and I'm not gonna play with all of them. I'm gonna leave that to the owner, but I did make the minor changes that I need. Check the CarPlay to make sure everything connects. Change the sound settings. Pretty much set that up too. The steering control, and there's more buttons on the other side for the next and reverse. And once you press this, it'll go to Bluetooth. Obviously this is for that screen right there, so these things are not part of the radio itself. But like I said, I will let the owner mess with it a little bit, but I do like it so far, and we'll keep testing it. Just doing a quick demo on the A-sure brand for the 2015 Jeep Wranglers. Overall, it's pretty much kind of the same as any other Android with just different layout, but it does have a lot of features. So overall, I've kind of played with it, and so far it's been working just fine. So I will give it a, I don't know, 4 out of 5 stars. I only gave it that just because it's just lacking of instructions and kind of help on some areas. But overall, it is still a pretty nice unit. I would highly recommend it.